Coatbridge, Scotland. I grew up in just outside Glasgow, which is the main city in Scotland. Favourite childhood memory? Probably we'd go to Spain every summer for a 2-week vacation. So I think getting the opportunity to travel and see different things, especially now that I'm a father and I'm a parent, being able to do that for my own kids is probably something that we're looking forward to. I think growing up, it changed, but there was a point where my favourite team, Celtic, signed a guy from Sweden, Henrik Larsson, and they kind of plucked him from obscurity in Holland, and he became probably the most successful player in the club's history, which is over 100 years, and then went on to Manchester United and Barcelona to finish his career. He was probably the one that I still look up to, even though he's now retired, as the player that I would love my game to be based around, or if I'm showing kids what they would like to be, that would be someone that I would say that's someone I've looked up to my whole life. First car was a Oldsmobile. I think it was a late 90s model, red velvet interior. No AC. I think I paid $1,000 for it. We used to joke a lot between myself and my wife, who would have been my girlfriend at the time, of how dangerous it was. It was really fast and really uncool. But I miss it. I genuinely do. Favourite movie? I like Braveheart, which is probably a typical answer for most Scottish guys to say they like Braveheart. It's probably on TV once a week here, so if it's on, I like to flick over and try and catch 30 minutes of it. Could probably talk and say every sentence from start to finish.
But they'll never take our freedom!
I haven't taken my children home yet to Scotland. That would be something. It wouldn't necessarily be a bucket list thing, but something we're looking to do in the near future is to take my 2 American children back to Scotland and obviously introduce them to the ways of the world and how we're raised and the things that are different from the lifestyle here, which obviously growing up in Charleston for them is going to be very different to the lifestyle we have. Not that we were poor or anything like that, but certainly just to see the differences. So that'd probably be the next big achievement, hopefully, that I can do for myself and for my family. I think coming to the States in general would have been a big one. I came here as a full scholarship athlete. At the time, wasn't too clued up on what that meant, but certainly now, when I'm in a position to offer full scholarships to students, I certainly know the benefit of going to school without having any debt coming out of college, being able to captain my college team and then eventually get in and coach that same team. That would be the initial one for me, because that's kind of kick-started where I'm at today. I was actually about to go home after my senior year. I tried to play professional here, had several tryouts, and then I was playing in a spring 7v7 tournament, and we were playing against Young Harris College with my team. I ended up arguing with the coach on the other team, who was from Scotland, and we kind of fists up and shouting at each other as you do, and then ended up having a good conversation after the tournament, and he said, "What do you plan on doing?" I said, "I think I'm going to end up going home because of an opportunity," and he opened the door for me to help coach the women's team at Young Harris, and that's how it kind of started. So I started off in junior college on the women's side, and then moved back to the men, and then back to the women, and then from there on out I've just kind of progressed up the ranks to the point where I'm sitting here in front of you guys today. First and foremost, the opportunity to coach at the highest level, and this is Division 1 soccer. This is where the best players are, the best coaches are, and the best environment to grow as a coach. That was the biggest draw, and then obviously location and the reputation of the programme. Probably I've seen this as an opportunity to grow the reputation, and I've been very successful so far in my career at building programmes that maybe have lacked some direction, and I always feel that I can impact a programme that needs some work, and we're currently in year 2 of that process here, and I think we're doing well so far with still a lot of room to grow. That's always something that attracts me, to be able to go in and put my stamp on a programme very, very quickly and really make it my own and make it successful. So that was a big attraction, and then just the way I felt when I got on campus. I feel like I work for very good people. It's very professional, and the only way is up. I would say the win away at Watford last year, because it came off the back of a losing streak and a time in October where it just gets really tough for any programme, and certainly us lacking depth. It was always going to be tough to get anything on the road, and we ended up going there and showing belief that we hadn't shown in about 6 weeks, and won 1-0, played fantastic. And I had no idea up until the report was put in after the game that was our first ever victory in Spartanburg. So it kind of just put the icing on the cake, knowing that we were all buzzing on the bus anyway. And you know, it took us into a game at Furman on Sunday where probably no one gave us a chance and we ended up losing, but we were very much in that game as well. So it ended up being a good weekend for us. But you would say that win at Wofford certainly gave us belief for the rest of the season. It gives me belief building for the future, because I genuinely feel we can go beat teams on the road in the future and make it a habit in the programme. But that was a big win for us, for sure. Any win on the road is big, but that was probably the most memorable just because of the time that it happened and what it meant to me and all the players. Best part about coaching, the opportunity to go out and work with young people every day. I think when people get the chance to work with young people in any capacity, I would say they're very fortunate. To be able to do it outside, in a sport that you love, in a place like this, and to really challenge people, that would be the biggest draw for me about coaching. And to be able to keep doing that at the highest level, and to build a programme around that, is such a challenge for me that every day I wake up with the ambition to be better and to be successful. So hopefully I'm fortunate enough to stay in coaching as long as I can.